Hello, and welcome to the world of Entity Point. Before we begin, I have a question for you. Have you seen the truth? I'm the narrator of this story, detailing to you, the watchers, ever present, and to the players, the world around them, and the consequences of their actions. I hope you enjoy the story we have to tell. With that out of the way, it's time to take a delve into our current state of mind, beginning Archibald Monroe.
I don't know if I did the right thing. I didn't know how to solve that. Maybe I bought them enough time for Alfonso, and hopefully, when he went down there, he also got. Hopefully, he also grabbed our little friend downstairs and brought him up. But something tells me that I don't know. They should be able to handle it, but this is always going to happen. And they're going to keep pushing harder. So it was best that I went with them now. I don't know if I'm ready to see her yet, but I can't delay it any longer.
Constance Young.
There are already a lot more variables at play than I expected. Though admittedly, we weren't entirely sure what we'd be walking into. I suppose, given all that's happened to this town in the past, this isn't entirely surprising. Nonetheless, it is good to be here doing my job. Hopefully, at the end of this, we can all walk away. And I wouldn't be entirely upset if this town were entirely wiped off the map forever. Yeah, maybe things that happen here can't happen anywhere else, but based on my experiences and definitely historical precedent, really only bad things happen here. And maybe that will only continue to happen as long as it is here. But I have a job to do, so I'm here to do it.
Alfonso Bernard.
What the fuck, man? That's yeah.
Understandable.
Man, I hope I didn't hear him.
Zachary Downs.
Shut up! Do not dox us, legitimately.
You did say our address on
Out loud.
Luckily, I don't hope it didn't hear you.
Luckily, it will be deleted.
Thank you.
We can't be fighting each other. It won't help anything. We need as many people as we can to fight this threat. We need to work together. I don't know exactly why Catherine tried to do that, but it can't be good. It's hard to keep it together.
Mason Kane.
Oh, goodness.
What a fickle life we live. the idea that it can be taken away with such little effort. What a fickle thing. That's my thing.
Oh my gosh, that's it.
That's it.
Probably getting all philosophical on them.
Make that
Before we
factual.
begin, do any of the players have any questions?
Okay, Patrick.
I'm not asking about tokens.
Yeah.
What happened last session?
He didn't raise his hand.
Connor, would you grab me a pencil?
Seeing as you've already explained your thought process, I think you know.
Yeah, I know. I gotta ask, to have it at this point.
Does it take my turn to cry?
That's a really funny thing to say. That's a really funny thing to say.
It is a
All right.
fantastic question.
It's not that bad. What?
Thank you.
Chicken Jackie.
Allow me to paint a picture. A mystery resides within the white space. It wanders the space, searching for anything. He finds the desk with the typewriter, a curious device. The mystery is unsure of what to do with it. But something happens. The walls of the white space rip apart. A strange hand made of cracks reaches through and grabs it, pulling them away. The white space is empty once again. For now. Thursday, November 12th, 2020. We begin in the bunker where Mason Kane has just shot Catherine Taylor in the leg.
I mean, specifically in the knee, so she can't be an adventurer anymore.
Specifically,
Yes, she
In the
can't be an
niche.
She can't-
adventurer anymore.
Yeah, she can't be an adventurer anymore.
Alfonso,
Yes.
you have about 6 seconds to do one thing before he does what he's about to do.
Whatever that is.
I have
your
Shogun's sword, the shorter version of Shogun's sword on me.
Yes.
Can I try and activate it and stab him with it? Can I just try and shove my energy into it and stab him with it?
Roll use power, and then roll take up arms. Or no.
There's a split roll.
What do you mean kick some ass?
Roll kick some
Is it
ass.
take a bar? Oh no, it is take. I'm stupid. Sorry.
What's that off of?
Monster of the week.
Oh, okay.
I wish it was kick some ass. It probably won't be because Patrick's not.
Mason, whatever, regardless on what happens, you're getting hurt here
Yeah,
right before you do what you're about to do,
valid.
and it won't kill you.
It'll just make you stronger.
Can I just spend tokens for that use power roll? Actually,
Sure,
how many? Just one.
you can do
Three.
1 to 3. It will determine how much damage he takes.
Okay.
So 3.
Yeah, let's just do 3.
Okay. Now please roll take up arms,
Take 'em out.
or just brawn.
That was a 6.
Never
I
mind
use-
about that damage.
Hey, can I use 2
You've
for
already-
the use power and then just 1 for the, so I can get a 7 with the.
I
broad
will
roll?
allow it for this scenario. So it's it's not super strong, but he still manages to. Are you trying to stab or slice? You just grab and swing.
Whichever benefits how the positions are.
So you're gonna get chopped in the shoulder.
Oh.
As describe what you're
Or
doing.
if he's actively reaching out, the arm he's reaching out with would be the target.
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna cut off your forearm.
describe what you're about to do. Unfortunately, you didn't roll well enough to cut off anything.
I know.
No pinkies.
I am putting my hand on Catherine's shoulder.
Okay. So you shoot her, put your hand on her shoulder. He slashes as it cuts into your arm.
How much arm?
on 3. As one of it, I will be separating it a bit. One of it is powered.
Valid. Ouchies.
And please roll or spend tokens for what you're about to do.
Why in the hell would I roll for this?
You're right.
You should roll for it.
3 tokens, baby.
Hey,
I'm assuming that's how many?
As
You
Mason
should
and Catherine,
live a little. Live a little. Roll
Mason
for
and
it.
Catherine vanish.
Hmm.
What do you do? This all happened within the span of 6 seconds. Shot / vanish.
I'm gonna sit back down where I was. I think I'm gonna stay there for a while.
You're not going to tell anybody?
I'm thinking about it.
I think he's just dumbfounded.
Yeah, at the current point, I think dumbfounded is the.
All right. Mason,
Yes.
you appear in the white space.
I do. I do that.
Desk and the typewriter, but there is no word carved into the desk.
Good.
You appear, Catherine, screaming as she's grabbed. Oh my God! What the hell was that for? What did I do? What did Mason?
Is the typewriter still on the desk?
Yes,
I'm gonna walk over to the typewriter.
with a blank piece of paper on it.
All right, I'm gonna type out duct tape.
Duct tape.
Yes.
Okay. As a roll of duct tape appears on the desk.
He's still shot in the leg, right?
Yes.
Do I need to roll something to effectively tape her arms behind her back and tape her mouth shut?
No.
Cool. That's what I do.
As her leg is just bleeding.
Yeah. And I'm going to walk back over. Where do I want to go? Where can I go?
Are you leaving her here? No?
No.
Okay.
Patrick, what am I gonna do without a hostage?
True. You always need leverage.
Yeah, she would be an equal amount of hostage if she was just in the space no one else can access.
But you see, for all we know, this space makes you go insane. And that's a little less valuable in a hostage situation.
So, where are you going? You would know this, of course.
I'm gonna put my hand back on her shoulder, and
She does flinch away, but that won't stop
doesn't
you.
matter. We're going to.
You cannot go to the town hall. Primarily because you cannot access the town hall from this place.
Mhm.
For reasons unknown.
Let's go to.
You do have an apartment.
I do have an apartment, but people would know to look for me there. Are there any abandoned buildings that I know of that I've been in?
The one where his crew is in? Old crew was. That's the main one.
That was nicer than what I was gonna do.
Are they still
Same.
there?
Yeah.
Is there any other abandoned buildings? Ones that he likely wouldn't know about?
There's the
No.
building where we met Rogan. That one is very abandoned.
Well, to be fair, that was the
Why are we helping?
psychological Catherine.
Let him figure it out.
Someone passing the map.
Do you think there's a abandoned
Where's the town map? Give him the one that Mason got. It wasn't. It's probably in his.
I don't actually.
What?
Yeah, it's got a letter and then this and then this.
What?
Connor was given the map.
It wasn't in the binder.
I'll look for it. You keep going.
Can't do much without the map.
Where's the binder?
I'm the map. I'm the map.
And that's all you got. That's all you got.
I am
He has 5 more seconds. It's okay.
the map. That is what I am. There's no melody associated with those string words.
I can't hear you that
I
well,
am
but-
Sam. Sam I am. I eat green, eggs and ham.
There's a pocket in my pocket. Dr. Seuss, yo.
I lost the game. It doesn't matter. That would be really funny.
Yes.
No one would look for me there. They'd be crazy too.
Yes.
There's no coverage, but no one would look there.
Like logo or symbol or insignia.
Oh, yes, it's of a tree.
Oh, right. 'cause it's you.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. The old Kane Labs.
All right.
It was either that or the dump. But the Kane Labs has one entrance that I can defend far better.
Correct. So, grab Catherine
Are you making me roll for this?
and exit the white space. But first, I'm sorry, we begin again. We start in an unknown place at an unknown time. Mason, you find yourself in a dark gray room.
Yes, I do.
You cannot move.
No, I can't.
You don't know what to do. Everything is dark, but you can hear a voice from somewhere. This is such a great moment for me, for us.
That is so loud.
I finally know who you are. This strange special.
Dr. Jones.
Ah, you remember me this time. That's good. That's good.
No, I don't. I don't belong here.
That's what they always say.
Yes, but
But-
this time I'm right.
In any case, I finally know who you are. The question is, how can you be here and in Entity Point, Mr. Kane?
Shit.
Who are you? According to my records, you're Mason Kane. Though the question is, who is an Entity Point?
How much do they pay you?
More than enough.
No, it's not. They could never pay you enough for this job. Not for who you have to deal with. Not for what
Maybe
you have to deal
maybe
with.
this is for my own enjoyment.
At what point does your enjoyment outpace safety, family, health, security?
This is very secure. I am very secure.
Are you?
Yes. I don't know if you've noticed, but we have been slowly draining more and more of your energy every single day. And now, today, I have more than enough for my experiments.
The UEG facility?
No.
Just outside.
The door opens.
Okay.
And inside walks Dr. Jones. It's a younger, middle-aged man, maybe young, low 40s, with
Dr. Jones?
some glasses on his face, a clean-shaven, neat brown hair, and a long lab coat. But he walks in holding this mechanical black helmet. Not many features on its face other than two circles for the eyes. And he sets it on a table in front of him. Do you know what this is?
I've never seen it before.
I call it mind lock.
Your what?
I call it mind lock. Because of you, it will now allow me to see the future, among other things. Thank you,
No.
Mason.
What an astonishing little device.
I just wanted to show this to you before you go back to wherever you are supposed to be.
Well, it's not
But
here.
thank you,
I can tell you that much.
Mr. Kane. And he puts the helmet on his head and leaves the room. And you feel a massive shock throughout your whole body.
Expected as much.
And we begin with Constance. You are at Project Enigma.
I don't know.
You are at Project Enigma. What are you waiting for? What are you doing? This is not long after Mason left. Maybe 20 minutes.
Well, having given my report to Crow and waiting for his word back on what Stronghold says to do from here on out, Constance and I have been working on my what I talked with Chip about, though it's not yet complete. Anyway, so he's done that, but right now he's either waiting for word from Stronghold through Crow to get back to them, or just waiting for his next order.
Okay. So you're waiting at Project Enigma, which I'll say probably down in the living room or dining room, where downstairs there would be Maya and Silas. Maya is over at the table, angrily drawing to herself. Well, Silas is also drawing to himself, but he, of course, has a blank look on his face as he does so, as his eyes are continuing to continued.
What is he
with the
drawing?
White energy. Drawing. It's whatever he's drawing. This trance-like state. He's never satisfied. He'll draw a bit, maybe about halfway of something, then he'll angrily erase it and start over with something else. Make a cognition roll.
9. I'll make that a 10, actually.
Make it a 10?
Yeah.
Alright. He's drawing and it's based on what you can see, at least as far as he can get. It appears he's drawing some sort of machine, but it's as if it's not finished yet. It's wherever this machine is going to be. It's near the center of town. You can always see the distinct landmarks in the drawing. That never changes. But it's the machine that does. Sometimes it looks like a portal. Sometimes it looks like this tall spire. Sometimes it looks like a hand. It's as if his power can't decide what it's going to be or what it will be used for. and it's to the point where the piece of paper he's drawing on has worn down. He's kind of drawing on the countertop.
Great. Love that. Um, who's next in command after Crow? Bingus Jungleford?
In this area, most likely Matthias.
Okay. Then I am. Well, but he's not part of my cell. Whatever. He's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get Matthias's attention. And just bring him over
Yeah,
to whatever this
You'll go
is.
grab him. He'll come downstairs.
Sir, I don't really know what it is he's drawing, but it looks like it's something at the center of town.
This is odd. Usually, it's quite clear what he's trying to draw.
Does he normally start over and over again?
Usually, without knowing it, of course, grab a new piece of paper and start again.
Yeah, he started over like half a dozen times.
Fortunately, I can't stop him. It's not good for him to break him out of his state.
To be clear, his ability allows him to see certain visions of the future, correct?
Not exactly see. He doesn't know what he's drawing.
So he can render them without
Can,
knowing them.
yes, he can effectively cause an appearance of them.
And has it been historically that they are possibilities or things that have always happened?
Well, some of his drawings I can't make heads or tails of, but the ones that I can, most of them have happened.
So it's like the future can't decide what it's going to be yet.
Which can be a good thing or bad thing.
It could, yeah, it very well could be good, or it very well could be bad. But it certainly means that nothing is fixed.
It's true.
Anyway, I'll report this to Crow whenever he gets back from his own report to Stronghold.
I'll stay down here with him. I don't want him hurting himself.
Yeah. What's Maya drawing?
You go over and just
Yeah, I'm curious now. Things are being drawn.
you go over and probably not very surprising. It looks like she's angrily drawing Mason. She's like
What
drawing.
does it actually look like?
It's a stick figure, but
Yeah.
it has like Mason on written on it. No, but it has the name Mason on it, and she's like. Hi, Constance. She
Hi.
crumples it up into a ball, like throws it into the trash. I feel better now.
Good. Seems like a pretty strong reaction, even
Well, he didn't.
for a child.
He just randomly showed up and said he didn't want to see us anymore.
What do you mean randomly showed up?
Every once in a while, he would come over and we would play a game or something. And then he didn't show up for a couple weeks. Then just knocked on the door and basically said, "I'm never coming back."
Like as if he was leaving,
I guess he said,
but he didn't leave.
"I guess not." He left here. I guess. I don't know.
Did he seem different?
Yeah, he seemed angry at something.
Were you able to tell if he was angry at a person or?
I don't know. Abraham tried to explain it, but it didn't make any sense. Abraham can kind of
Yeah.
feel what people are feeling.
What did Abraham said he felt?
It felt like he was angry at himself.
Right. Yes, that makes sense. He often is. Often was.
I don't know what he was angry at himself for. What?
Did he?
Oh, okay. Abraham says he's gonna go find Mason.
How far away can Abraham be from you?
If he go, I don't know exactly, but if he goes too far, it starts to hurt.
Right, and it's because you two are connected, right?
Yeah.
It's not like you're just two separate people and you can only see him, right?
Yeah,
You're like a part of each other, ish.
I guess. Feels like it.
Did Mason seem different in any other way, other than just being angry? Did he say anything strange?
Other than telling me to grow up.
Right. Did he? Did the way he moved look different?
A little bit.
Did it feel different?
Yeah. I think it did.
Great.
Something about the way he walked was different.
Incredible.
Like he carried himself differently.
Yeah. Thanks, Maya. You probably know that probably wasn't Mason.
Who else could it be?
Probably somebody in his head.
What?
Stranger things have happened in this town.
Maya has to take her.
Sorry. Abraham's saying something. Let me real quick.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
Snap with Abraham.
Oh, wait. He says LMAO. Crazy.
Lamau, get wrecked.
Plus ratio.
Well, Abraham can't say much right now because he's not here.
Right, he left. Yeah, anyway, me and the others who worked with Mason a few months ago, we kind of knew that there was a chance that this could happen, maybe-ish, with, like,
What?
his weird clone dad or whatever.
Clone dad? What the? What's going? What?
Not quite a clone exactly, but also not a traditional biological relationship either. Anyway, there was a chance...
Like she'll understand.
How old is this child?
10.
No, just keep going.
Children can rationalize a surprising amount of things.
As you're talking, you hear Crow come down the stairs and you hear him go,
Sir.
Agent Young, Stronghold. We have an army coming. All available troops.
Incredible, sir.
We have
2 things that you should know. The Mason Kane that you just briefly spoke to, probably in all reality, wasn't Mason Kane. I don't know who it was, but they're all obviously very good at impersonating him. Additionally, he's not been Mason Kane for a few weeks at this point. Additionally, Silas over there is special. I don't know how much you've heard about him, but he's able to draw things of the future. Normally, they're pretty consistent with what actually happens. However, he's been drawing nonstop for the past hour or so, and they've changed every time. I was talking to Matthias about this, and well, neither of us can really determine what it is, but it's something at the center of town that keeps changing, which could be good, could be bad.
I will have Hellhound keep an eye on it, on anything
Yeah.
that's happening there.
Yeah.
But he did inform me that various UEG operatives have been setting up strange devices around the edge of town.
Makes sense.
Some sort of field generator. It's not clear exactly.
UEG has a lot of weird field generators. You'd think they'd run out of them or get bored of them. They don't seem to work for very long.
Yes, but I will ask you to go see if you can find out what one does exactly.
Right, understood, sir. Do we have a clear location on the closest one? The best one for that matter.
Closest one would be near the edge of the woods nearby. Be very careful. They have. Again, we're not sure what they do. Could be very dangerous.
Understood, sir. Record and observe.
Do not approach unless absolutely necessary.
Yes, sir.
And you'll leave.
Yes.
Again, we'll get to you eventually.
Yeah,
It might take you a minute. Us a minute. So you have sat. Alfonso, you have sat there for a while.
Yeah.
Thinking.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? I'm gonna say it's been about this time, been around 10, 15 minutes. Just
I assume I've been able to rationalize that wasn't Mason.
yes, at least something, either not Mason or something else is going on.
I'm gonna make a cognition roll for myself really quick.
Okay.
That's gonna be a really low roll, buddy. You don't have a high one.
I actually have a.
Yes, I was referring to
I would like to point out.
Oh my god, it's crazy! Oh my god!
It's an 8. Okay, yeah, he is going to make that assumption that was
Not Mason.
the senior Mr. Kane.
You're assuming it's
The senior Mr.
That
Kane.
Yeah.
was explained in a previous season.
that was a possibility. Yeah. Okay.
If that's the senior Mr. Kane, there's about an 80% chance they're at Kane Labs. Would be the other jump in
I
logic.
would allow
He
that
went back to
thought
his old home.
process. Yeah.
Before that happens, I'm gonna head to Project Enigma as absolutely fast as I can. Archibald did leave his teleporter.
We.
You left all your stuff.
No.
I left
um,
most
we
of my
discussed
stuff.
that
I
that
clarified a couple things.
all of his move-related ones, except for the healing beam, he took with him.
Okay, so
Something else.
so I
We-
can't borrow the teleporter to.
I can list out what is left.
Okay,
what was left.
what is left?
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
So, left that was on him. He left behind. He left the radio. He left. And there was an AOE power dampener he had. He left his battery thing. He left a power negation bracelet, his paralysis ray, his pendant, which is currently cyan. He left. He left his tactical armor, and those were the things that he had on. And he also he had an energy absorption rod, energy conversion rod. He did not have a door knocker on him that he left, and a lightning rod. That was what he left. Oh, and the shield generator, which I assume you would have turned off and brought back.
Yeah, I.
Yeah.
Well, technically, no, I wouldn't have done that yet. That's still sitting out in the front of the bunker.
That's currently being was covered in rubble,
Ah,
so
That's
probably not very working right now.
that's okay.
You can make
It's
it
probably gonna stay covered in rubble for a while.
for a while.
It's been long enough that I would have been able to have replicated it already. So
So, what would you like to do? Are you gonna quickly head to Project Enigma first?
I'm gonna go talk to Daniel for a couple seconds.
Okay. So you head to the radio room where you notice that Daniel's the door to his lab or the wall is already open.
Well, that's either really good or really bad. I'm gonna knock on it as I walk in.
So you walk in, which it's not nearly as big of a lab as the actual laboratory. It's a lot more condensed. There's a lot more in a way. It feels a lot more cramped. There's so much more stuff spread out everywhere. But you do see Daniel hunched over working on something, and as you walk in, he immediately You can't quite see, but you can tell he's not wearing his helmet. But as soon as you knock on the door, it's. And he turns around. What?
So you remember the Kane you weren't too happy with in your universe?
Uh-huh.
So the theoretically deceased Mr. Kane is in all probably currently possessing Mason's mind.
What? How?
I'm going to explain to him what I know about
All of that.
Mason's backstory. We're gonna speedrun that.
That's
Yeah, I kind of.
certainly a possibility.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you explained what happened?
Yes. That had kind of slipped my mind till that incident.
Odd. The Kane of this world wasn't nearly as violent as that seems.
Did I tell him I resisted the rewriting?
Do you want to?
Is that something you
I think I'll explain that after he said that's odd. The Kane didn't seem so.
So he
violent.
says that, and then you're like,
Well,
well,
about that.
and then you explain.
He
who's-
kind of walked into the room
Yeah.
ranting about how he was doing a really good job of faking who he was, and Constance was the only one who was suspicious, who hadn't even been here for like a month or 2 or 10. And then he tried to rewrite that, except for it worked on everybody but me. So I heard him ranting about him not being him, and so he proceeded to shoot Catherine, who's sitting next to me in the leg, and chopped his arm pretty good as he went to grab her, and then they disappeared. I know he has some form of back
Daniel
alley
stands,
teleportation.
puts his hood up, and leaves the lab. Where was this?
I will go show him as to wherever the heck we
you
were
go.
standing.
There's a little bit of blood.
I have absolutely no idea.
It was the barracks.
I have absolutely no. You mentioned-
And there's a bit of blood, more on the bed, mainly because, well,
That's
one
where
was
the-
a bullet wound.
Yeah.
And Daniel picks something off of his belt and scans the area. Hmm. All right then. We might need to leave.
Yeah. I need to go ask somebody some questions. Do you have something to allow me to be somewhere else, like preferably 20 minutes ago? But I'm assuming that one's not an
No.
option. Do you have something that allows me to be somewhere else, like now?
Like now.
Yeah.
He quickly takes something off his belt, slaps something on your shoulder, and you're gone. You appear in Catherine's attic.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
Oh.
Is it still on my arm?
Oh, no. I will also
The
say
fuck?
this happened as you were being given your orders, Constance. So as as the orders were finally being given, there is a loud thud in the attic.
Motherfucker, that hurt. I whacked my head on one of the raptors.
going to pull out my gun and
Check it
go
out.
upstairs.
I-
Follow orders.
Just to clarify, the motherfucker that hurt. I whacked my head on a raptor as I appeared and proceeded to stumble. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
Headshot?
So you walk upstairs as you're just
Where the hell am
you
I?
know that voice.
You know that grumble. It's Titus.
You hear him go, "Where the hell am I?"
You're not happy about that voice.
Alfonso?
Constance?
Yeah.
Hey, quick question. Where am I?
You're in Catherine's attic.
How? What? Why in the fuck? Ugh.
We would also like to know that.
I'm trying to figure it out. Can I come down without being shot, preferably? It's optional at this point. If you want to shoot me, go for it.
So you're looking at Crow, and you know this man. And he
do.
points up
I do.
for now.
Yeah, you can come down.
Just because I'm a dramatic bastard, is there a weak spot in the attic floor I can just jump through? Absolutely not. But
You
I
will
don't
be
feel
sh-
like
you will likely be shot.
I don't. I am technically wearing my armor.
You're gonna get Archied.
Yeah, but
Rightfully so.
I don't feel like
You're gonna
wasting
deserve it, what
time
about-
trying to find where the fuck
Even
the
more.
exit to this attic is. I don't feel like wasting time trying to find the exit to the attic, so I'm just gonna say coming down and hop through the
You
weak
know there's a
spot.
door in the floor, right?
Where in the attic, though?
Right there. It's right in
Well,
front
it's a
of you.
pretty open space. You just stand up, look around for the door in the floor.
Does Catherine look like she'd have much in her attic?
Yes. She has a lot of junk in her attic.
No,
It's all-
I'll let
it's-
you use
it's
the
nothing-
normal door.
It's nothing but old newspaper articles just piled everywhere in her attic.
That probably is true. You can use the normal door.
Fine, I'll go down the normal door. How in the fuck did I get here? That doesn't even work half the time. Why did
Identify
it work?
yourself.
Give me a second.
Alfonso Bernard.
And I'm just sitting there rubbing my head like, oh, why the random teleportation? Why was that necessary?
Why are you?
talking to?
Why are you here?
Myself. I don't know. I said I wanted to go somewhere, and somebody threw a bracelet at me, and then I was here. And there was no in between. I was just here.
Did you need something?
Not from you, Crow, I take it? Cool. Would I recognize any of these masks from previous occupations?
You mean crow's mask or something?
Yeah,
Or-
from previous occupation, would I recognize any of these people as a target?
UNG list of, avoid these people, report immediately.
Yes.
on site.
Or avoid or target these people?
Yes.
Have I had run-ins with any of them on missions?
Would you like to have, or would
A-
you like to roll?
It would be fun.
Sure. You have run in with this man,
With Crow?
with Crow.
Oh, Crow, right, hi again. This is weird. I'm
Do I
gonna
know
go... No. Maybe. Uncertain. Do you guys pass around those masks, or have you always had that one?
This is mine.
Okay, yeah, then probably. I'm gonna run to Enigma, because I need to talk to
This
some
is
folks.
where you
This
are.
is-
This is where Project Enigma is held up.
They're not back at their bunker?
UEG knows where that is.
Right.
Constance, you would know. Not Constance. You would know this.
My mind is scrambled, and I just whacked my head on a rafter.
He doesn't.
And it just got thrown against a rafter. Could you point me in the direction of Maya and Silas?
Crow points downstairs.
Thank you. I'm gonna go talk to Maya and Silas.
So you walk downstairs where you see Silas basically jamming his pencil against the counter, not really drawing anything anymore, as there's a ripped piece of paper around it.
Is the pencil like starting to splinter and break?
Yeah, it's basically.
He's now scraping wood against wood.
And Catherine's just.
Catherine, she's alive.
Maya's sitting over at the table just.
Hey, Maya.
Hi.
Where's
How did you
Abraham?
get here?
I don't actually know the answer to that question. All I know is I was in the attic and I hit my head on a rafter and it hurt. Where's Abraham?
He went to go find Mason.
Can you call him back? Because that's a really bad idea.
Why? Oh yeah, he's not Mason.
Yeah.
That's what Constance told me.
Yeah. Can you call him back? I need to talk to him for a bit.
I can try. I've never done that.
Can you just talk to him from a distance and say, hey, please come back as quick as possible?
Abraham, can you come back? He says he's really close to finding where Mason is.
Tell him it's a really, really, really bad idea.
Alfonso said, "Okay, fine." Sorry, he knows. Can you come back, please? Okay, he'll be back.
Great. I'm gonna walk over to Silas.
His
Can
eyes
I-
are filled with white.
Can I roll use power?
Sure,
To just activate it in my hand.
What are you doing?
sure. Roll use power. Silas's.
No, that's
he's
not
trying to
what I'm
feel
doing.
Wait. No.
Well, ain't shit working anyway, because that was a 2. So,
Hey, experience. Write that down. Experience.
right.
Every time you fail. Shit.
Yeah.
There is
no-
a terrible consequence, though.
Oh, there is?
I guess it decided what it is. So you put your hand on his shoulder.
I didn't touch him yet. I just tried to activate it in my hand.
So
There was a thought process. I was.
Balls up.
you're like. Maybe you see like cracks form briefly on your hand, and just disappearing.
Before Constance had actually left, he would have whispered to Crow, "You need to keep a very close eye on him. So
His hands.
he will attempt to grab anything that's shiny."
Do I hear this? Can I make a roll to overhear?
You were
it?
downstairs as they were upstairs.
Oh, that was okay.
So, yeah, you try to do something and it doesn't.
That puts a slight kink in the plans. I don't have any power dampeners on me. That would be nice right about now.
I wouldn't try and affect him, as you see Matthias over in the corner. He's holding his staff. If you try and stop his power, try and get him out of that state, it has very bad consequences for him.
Okay.
It hurts a lot.
Everything hurts.
Unfortunately, I don't know why it's still going, seeing as he's not drawing anything.
Did he see my hand start to fragment?
Yes,
Did you see that?
I did.
What'd you think of that? Because that's not supposed
It's
to
not a
happen.
good thing.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Can I try rolling use power again? Can I
Sure.
double or nothing this?
Sure. It might be worse though.
Yeah.
Double or nothing.
Motherfucker, that was a 3.
Put it all on.
I am tempted to spend a fate point on this.
Is it worth it?
Yes,
No, it's
it might be worth it. I don't need the XP. That's the problem.
To have his hands.
So you focus, strain.
I think can I spend a fate? Will you
No.
allow me to spend a fate point on specifically my power? Because I don't know how things are gonna stack.
Maybe. I might. We'll see.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Okay.
But you strain, put out your hands, and it's covered in static. And it's not going away.
I'm gonna reach over and touch something.
What do you
Just
touch?
the nearest not living thing.
So you just touched like a bottle on the counter. It gets covered in static. It's gone.
What about stacking his hands?
Static is also gone.
Well, that's convenient.
Instant removal.
Yes.
Seems reminiscent of something we've had before. Fish.
What?
So,
Chicken jerky.
what do you do?
That's not what I wanted to do.
Abraham's back.
Abraham, can you point me into where Abraham exactly is standing, floating? Does he float? Does he stand?
He floats.
He floats.
He
I'm gonna
can't
put up my
stand, though.
hand, and I'm going to ask Abraham to touch my hand.
Release power.
Oh my god.
I'm going to use the other hand, just to clarify.
Uh-huh.
The other hand. Hey, that one was a 10.
There you go.
Dope.
You can't see anything, but you can feel his hand. It's there, but you do like feel little pokes as there are claws.
Dark claw. Oh, right.
But it's not hard enough to hurt.
Can I reach? with
What? How did you do that?
Working on it. Can I reach with the hand that now has the activated power and rub my eyes to see if I can trigger it to activate my eyesight as well? Do I have to roll use power?
So
for that
yeah,
one,
you
or-
rub your eyes. You look. Floating before you, about 7 feet tall. Thank you. This will be helpful. You see this humanoid figure with this dark gray skin, no mouth, dark white orbs for eyes, this matted stringy hair, butterfly wings,
Weird combination, but okay.
webbed like fish-like hands in a way, with fins on the forearm and the legs, with webbed feet.
Webbed feet.
And
He's very proud.
but it's wearing basic matted, somewhat ripped clothing.
Hello,
It's kind
Abraham.
of hunched a little bit
Um,
because it's floating and it's tall.
Hello, Abraham. It's good to see you. Officially meet you.
Wait, you can see him?
Mm-hmm.
Abraham like slowly turns. It seems to be moving in a weird slow motion, as if it's in water, as it turns and nods its head. That's so cool.
You were able to see things about other people, yes? Can you tell me what you see about me? Aside from my hand and eyes, because you probably can't see them.
What? He turns. You see this like.
Do I hear him talk?
You just see this small white light appear.
Oh,
where
well,
its
that's
mouth
not
would be.
fair. You
And-
said the last time the only reason I couldn't hear him talk completely is because I couldn't see him completely. I
Sure.
can now see him completely.
But and Maya goes. He says you don't exist.
Yep. Great. Never have. How do I put this, Maya? It's an old habit of mine. Anyway,
What?
don't worry about it.
No, not sorry. He says Catherine's at Kane Labs.
Yeah, I had guessed that much. How long have you been around, Abraham?
As long as I have.
Not longer?
Longer?
Longer? Great.
That's weird. I thought you were my.
So you're a bonded spirit, then, I take it? More or less.
As you're talking, you see Abraham's head jerked to the right, somewhere through the wall. He goes over and covers Maya.
If I look towards the wall where he was looking, what do I see?
There's nothing there.
I'm
Connor,
going
you,
to.
Constance, you would have left. You've left. But
I'm going to
just
say,
clarifying.
"Hey, heads up!" very, very loudly.
Yes.
How does everybody else in the building react?
As the wall explodes,
Oh, joy.
and we shift over to Zachary Downs.
I do exist.
You are in the med bay.
Would you heard the gunshot?
Yes.
Well, I'm unconscious, actually.
You're on Constance?
I was Well, on Constance is the ideal place to be, but I am unconscious.
19!
Not at the moment.
I'm
You
almost 50.
are awake by this point.
I'm
you-
almost 50.
You are awake by this point.
Mhm.
So you would have heard the gunshot.
You're missing out.
No.
You have bandages all over your head,
It'll be back.
your forehead.
It'll be back.
It's 1/8 of a second.
It'll be back by the
Yep,
Okay.
just gone. It'll be back.
As stomping into the room, you see Daniel. Get up.
What?
Pulls you
what?
up. And you're like,
Oh, my head. What's going on?
we're gonna go kill a Kane.
What?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Mason's gone.
Where's Catherine? Where's everyone?
Mason took her.
What? Why?
Kane took her.
What are you talking? Explain to me what's going on. I just woke up.
Alfonso told me that Mason came in, started shouting about not being able to be him.
What?
shot Catherine, and then took her.
Wait.
I went to the
what?
room, checked the energy signature. It is from Universe 1A.
Mason wouldn't do that.
But Kane would.
Kane is dead. Long dead.
My
I watched
Kane.
him die.
My Mason Kane from Universe 1A.
How do you know that? I want you to understand, I don't know you. You've been incredibly absent in this entire operation.
Well, now something matters. Come on.
That's why I don't like people like you.
You can get up and step up, or you can sit down. Shut up.
I'm not letting innocent people die. This is something. What? Where do we go?
We're going to follow the energy signature.
Do you believe this nutcase?
I want to see where it goes.
You want to see where everything goes, you
Exactly.
ass.
That's the point.
Okay.
If we're not careful, he could destroy everything.
We'll be careful. I try to be careful.
Universe 1A was dying because of him.
How? What did he do that could possibly destroy a
He was
universe?
trying to rip it apart
Why?
to get here.
What's here?
The story. And that's all he says is he leaves.
Did that explain anything to you?
I don't know.
Let's go.
Is basically with the scanner, he will be going towards Kane Labs.
Mm-hmm. I figured. I will follow him.
All right. Now, Kane,
If that is your real name.
where are you?
In the mall.
Not Kane Labs?
No. God,
What are you doing there?
grabbing a change of clothes.
All right. I will note that there are many UEG soldiers patrolling around the mall. Not that they'll stop you. You haven't done anything yet. They wouldn't stop him, but a different soldier would. I will keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So you're grabbing a quick change of clothes and going.
Much like what I'm currently wearing.
Okay.
Just streetwear.
And going
Normal
where?
clothes. Out of the mall.
As you're going out of the mall, which is roughly near the center of town, near the town hall, you would see a section of the road has been blocked off, and this mechanical platform has been built, and slowly something is being put together by some sort of this platform seems to be building itself up.
Is it very clear that it's UEG?
Yes. There are various guards around, soldiers.
Wonderful.
But monitoring it at this point, you would see Dr. Gordon Holmes, and standing next to him, you would see Rogue Alpha.
Other direction. Other direction.
You.
I'm going to the apartment complex.
Okay. You're splitting around.
My apartment complex, mind you.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Eventually.
Making your way there. You're trying to be sneaky?
Draws attention.
Okay. As you're making your way there, leaving the apartment complex, you would see Vladislav. Mason. Where have you been? I've been looking for you.
I'm going back to my apartment.
I just looked there. Why weren't you? Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
What happened?
Were you informed of the purple gas?
Yes. I'm trying to figure out how to stop it.
My superiors are on their way.
They'll be better at dealing with it than we will. I say you leave it in their capable hands, because I don't believe I can do it.
Well, you are a perfect person to be dealing with this sort of crap. As you would know. Actually, no, he doesn't know what you can do.
Correct.
That's wrong. Yeah. Try that again. Sorry. I forgot.
Because if he knows what I do, he kills me.
Yeah.
That was established last season.
Yes. So
For our listeners.
we're talking about this town will not survive the conflict with infinity.
Will the people live?
I don't know. The Admiral has changed since the last time I met him, and I don't think he would be as peaceful as he used to be. He might see them as casualties, or simply, it's about time this town was wiped away. I'm warning you.
I'll take it into consideration.
Do you need my help with anything?
No, not me, but Mayor Grant could probably use some help right about now.
I will go see him. And Vladislav will leave.
I go into the apartment building.
Inside, you see Hal at the counter. Hey, listen, Mason. So, sorry, John. No, he knows Mason by this point. You've been on television.
Yeah.
Listen, John. I mean, sorry. Mason.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. There
You're
it is.
Hal.
Yeah. So you haven't been paying rent for the past like 6 months. So I really need a check for about almost $6,000.
How much is his rent?
Late fees. That's what late fees.
Yeah, and that's being generous. He's being generous. So, also, I have your mail, as there's a pile of mostly bills. So you'll need that. Ignore the fact that half of them are open. They would like that when I got them.
I would assume.
Yeah. So please, today, if possible. I know it's kind of dangerous with all the, soldiers around. But I kind of need this. So, if you would, thank you.
Going to walk off.
It's going to go back to your apartment.
Oh God, not my apartment.
Oh, whose
Think I'm
apartment?
crazy?
Whose apartment are you going to?
Is there I'm going to an empty apartment
Okay.
because I'm assuming
How do you get in?
Hal just breaking and entering.
Can you roll? Brawn.
What about use power?
Masterpiece.
If you want to use power.
I could roll brawn actually. I've got a high brawn.
B Ron. No, B money.
Finesse it? Yeah. My finessing it is melting the doorknob.
That reminds me of episode 1.
Yeah.
It was me all along, actually. You didn't know
You
it.
travel back in time.
No.
That's way more.
I just knew it about it then. I saw into the future and did things to make sure. Catherine
no.
didn't call you guys, I did. I brought
I
you
went back in time and made sure he did it. Please roll.
It's a 9 on brawn.
Yeah, I'll say that's enough as you bust your way into one of the empty apartments.
I am closing the door behind me.
And what are you doing there? Hiding?
Thinking. Hiding.
About what?
Entity Point as a whole. And how beautiful of a town it is.
All right. You know they'll find you eventually. Right.
Yeah. They can't stop me though.
True. True. But someone can. Kane, can you please give me your character sheet?
I like that one.
I'm gonna give you your real one. Thank you. I'll need that. That's why I didn't feel like printing it.
What are we doing, Patrick? No, these are yours for now. Remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah. You don't have those.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. So Mason,
So,
So,
Mason Kane,
nah, we're not
you're in the cauldron.
I'm in hell right now.
That's another word for it. The UEG's strongest facility. People don't get out of here. At least not willingly or, well,
Just
in one
for it.
piece.
Just waiting for. I'm just waiting for it to ring bells for anyone.
So,
So, where am I?
at the moment, you would be
Am I in a cell or am I strapped to a table?
what could be referred to as the cafeteria, but it's pretty much just
You.
it's not a very big room. There are only about
8 of us, probably.
8 or so people here.
Making friends.
There are 9 prisoners, but only 8 people here.
One of them doesn't show up.
One of them's not allowed.
I'm making friends, talking to people,
What are you doing?
making friends, talking to people. Give me
Most
a-
of them are avoiding you,
I'm gonna still try and talk to him.
but some don't try hard enough. Yes.
I'm assuming over the 7 months I've learned to get over it.
In about 7 months.
upsetting.
Shit.
That's what he wasn't allowed.
No. I'm kidding. No. I'm curious. I'm assessing the situation here.
I got better. I got better.
I got better.
I got better.
He got better.
All right. What are we doing, Patrick? Oh, did you text me? Oh, okay. I thought you did for a second.
He'll text me.
I'll kiss you.
That's okay. There is one prisoner that you usually sit with. And he's usually the only one that doesn't walk away. And primarily it's because you follow him regardless. He's this older man, slightly graying hair, with this clamp covering his mouth. But just enough. But he has ways to eat without being able to speak. But he has the power dampeners on his wrist and neck as you do as well. And you're kind of disheveled. You haven't been well taken care of.
Yeah.
And wearing these ugly green
Green?
uniforms. Yes, it's the color of the UEG.
I was expecting them to be like gray and sad.
So, you're sitting with him. What do you call him? As he can't really tell you.
So I don't know his name.
No.
Is it a Mike? I mean, I've tried like 15 names by now. None of them have landed. Is it a Mike? You know, you can nod. Shake your head. Jack? Steven? Harold. You look like a Harold.
He looks up at you, his eyes really tired. Just
Steven, isn't it? No, damn it. I swear, I'll get there someday, bud. Do you remember my name? Do you remember mine? Give me a nod. All right. I can't hear you, so I don't think anyone can hear you. How long have they had you here? Just hold up fingers. Hold up fingers. Not what I asked. That's so a long time. Damn. That's rough. You can't speak? Stop talking? Why don't we use our words next time, big bud?
Man, Mason is just still an ass, huh?
No, he's insane.
Nah,
Is Mason still a vigilante?
you don't get that answer. Patrick, should I give him that answer?
Mason is.
Read it.
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Still a vigilante.
You just look over. It's right there.
I'm just gonna like. Are there guards nearby?
Yeah.
Are they like really close to the table?
They're just spread around. It's not a very big room, though.
I was gonna like put my elbow on the table and like lean against it really aggressively, trying to make a decent amount of noise, and just whisper, "I swear we'll get out of here someday."
They'll bring out some food. They always bring the same mediocre meatloaf. Every single day.
Is the guard like right next to the table?
Now, yeah.
Hey, meatloaf day.
Don't talk to me.
What's tomorrow? Is it meatloaf day?
Don't talk to me. I'm not supposed to interact with the prisoners.
Do you guys get meatloaf? Just quick question.
Don't talk to him. Just a different guard.
Do you guys get meatloaf?
The other one quietly walks over the door.
I don't think they get meatloaf. It's something else entirely. I don't know what
The
it
man
is.
looks down at the meatloaf, unable to actually eat it.
I've never seen you do this. I just kind of want to watch for a bit. You always do the moment I turn my eye, like face away. So
He looks over at one of the guards and is like, "Oh yeah." A guard walks over and places this this plastic injector kind of, but it doesn't have a needle. He presses a button on the thing on the mask, and a small hole opens up in the side, just enough, not showing his mouth. He just stabs it into the meatloaf.
wow. Wow. I haven't even touched my food.
He picks up your plate, hands it to you, and gestures for you to go away.
I'm just gonna stay seated at the table and start eating. Man, this meatloaf gets worse and worse every day, I'm telling you. God.
You sit and eat for a while. Eventually, Dr. Jones walks in. Subjects. Well,
Dr.
hello.
Jones.
It's nice to know who you are now, Mason. About time.
Sure. How long was
So-
it this time?
What?
How long do they have you for? I'm guessing it was invigorating conversation. As
Short.
always. Shorter this time.
That's because I didn't want to talk to him.
Was he rude? I mean, they usually are. but-
Usually. Can you explain how you're here and Entity Point, please?
Ah, I see. No.
Will you?
No, I'm not certain.
Give me a theory.
I really want to say game theory so bad. Okay. I've been cooking up this crazy one. It's a crazy one. Maybe your machine's wrong.
It's not. We have video of you in Entity Point, but you were also here.
Can I see the footage? Okay, then I can't help you. I need to see the footage, but I used to work for you guys. I need to see the footage.
Roll influence their actions.
I'm not lying, am I? Am I reducing suspicion with this count?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Darn. That's an 8. Do I get my token? Did I get my tokens back?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna burn.
Well, I mean, you haven't used any tokens.
Oh yeah, right. I'm gonna burn 2 tokens to make that a 10.
Do with that what you
It was a 10. Big bird.
Very well.
It's not.
You can like bring it out here. Or do I have to come with you? Do you guys have one like those rolling carts with the TVs on them?
He goes over to one of the guards.
Bring in a rolling cart with a TV on.
who
Are you watching Orientation?
who hands him a remote, and he presses a button, and a screen comes down out of the ceiling. It plays a video of you at the town hall, at the town meeting, specifically the election. Now, you were
That's-
here at this exact time, so please explain.
Well, that's Mayor Myers.
He's not mayor anymore. That would be Mayor Grant now.
How'd he lose the position?
They voted him out.
Why? He's a good mayor.
Don't ask me. I don't care.
Slander.
Yeah.
Would I recognize Grant?
Probably.
What would I recognize him from?
A lawyer. He's a lawyer.
He's just a local lawyer, always
Well,
has
now
been.
he's the mayor. And that, you
No.
are the assistant mayor.
You see, I haven't been out of this facility.
Yes, but I asked you how you were there and here, so explain.
Well, I don't know.
I don't believe you.
You ever heard of multiverse theory?
It's a ridiculous notion.
Completely irrelevant.
Complete fabrication.
I guess you're not as educated as you come off to be. You should really look into it. It's fascinating reading, I do say so myself.
Time for recess. Come on.
Slide. Whoa.
Recess, he means interrogation time.
Yeah.
No, they go to a courtyard.
Is
There
there
a
a
bunch of
slide?
various games.
Is there a slide?
There's a slide.
Why are they allowed games?
Well, they can't really do anything if their powers don't work.
Fair enough.
It's one game. Just
It's just
in the middle. There's just one.
No,
table
wait.
and so brutal.
all there is giant Jenga. Not normal Jenga, giant Jenga.
But it's got like emotion.
Oh my god,
on
it's
it.
fish Jenga.
It's got a- What are you feeling today? Crumble.
Yeah.
Sad.
How does that make you feel?
I'm gonna walk around the courtyard. Is it open air? Is there a roof or no?
There's a roof.
Damn.
But the guy with the mask is sitting on a bench by himself, twiddling his thumbs.
Is there room for one more in the bench?
Of course there is.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit next to him. I'm not gonna say anything this time.
But yeah, like you just
Such a nice guy.
I I distinctly, Patrick, for the sake of this interaction, Mason, whenever we went to recess, always talked to him while sitting down. There was not a day where he was silent.
Yeah.
He wanted to build a quote unquote kinship with this man and him being comfortable with me. I'm going to sit on the bench and close my eyes. Dead silence.
You feel a poke on your arm.
Dead silence. Dead silence.
Pushes you.
I fall.
You fall off the bench.
Dead silence. Gonna open my eyes, stand up, sit
Starts
back on the.
kicking you. A little
I
bit.
get up, sit back on the bench, close my eyes, dead silence again. Can I focus really, really hard?
Yes, you can.
I know I've got power dampeners on, but there's still stuff in my body.
Ew.
Shut up. I want to focus on it. Focus on my blood.
Actually, more stuff in your body than out of
Incorrect. There's a lot of shit out here, buddy.
Prove it.
Like all of the good ideas.
Look.
None of them are in his brain.
With what?
Look.
Your eyes.
Which are?
On your face.
Anyway.
Yeah, but there's 4 other sets of eyes over here.
Oh, I
Alright.
told him.
What do I roll?
I hope this is enjoyable. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to focus and
That's what
see if there's still energy in my body, even though there's a power
Use
damper.
power.
There's 3 power dampers on. Mind you. Jesus, mind me.
Power dampers, are they one dampener?
One like
One
big-
dampener amplified 3x3.
I'm assuming the neck one's the main dampener, and then the other 2 just amplify it.
Yeah.
It's a 10. Hey, that's a token.
Okay. What are you're focusing on the energy inside of you? Are you trying to do anything?
I'm trying to 1, focus on see if it's still there, and 2, try to just because I'm assuming what I know how power dampeners work from working with the UEG.
Yeah.
How would they
So,
work exactly?
They nullify the energy.
How do they react when energy's put into them?
It depends how much, and most of the time, it still nullifies it. But if it doesn't fully nullify, it weakens it.
A little bit too much.
A little bit too much, it might break it. Of a certain type.
You have also have a lot of energy.
I have, but I've got a lot of energy.
That is correct.
My device cracked
Yes,
and fractured into nothing.
correct. So
I'm just gonna try to just like teensy little bit into the right arm power dampener. Just a little. Just not a ton, but just a little. Does it crack?
there's a slight crack.
Does it fall off?
But the guy is like, it's audible enough that he could hear. It's just
Is it still working?
mostly
Is it weakened?
yes.
All right, cool. I stop there. And I open my eyes. Are we allowed to go back to our cells even if it's recess?
Yeah.
I walk up to the guard and request to be escorted back to my cell.
Wow, you're given a lot of
You were
freedom
taken
in
back
this
to your cell.
high security prison.
Freedom to go from here to here to here.
That's more freedom than what you would normally have in a prison.
It's because these people are mostly threats with their powers.
And I sit and bide my time.
What's going on, Mega Suits, by any chance?
Yes, they are.
That's another reason.
Where is my cell at exactly?
Doesn't matter.
It's like in the middle.
Somewhere in there.
In relation to the guy with the mask.
Right next. But you don't even have the highest secure cell.
I wasn't expecting to.
That would be the one at the end of the hall.
How does he not have the high?
Because I'm nothing without that power.
That's
Well,
fair.
because power dampeners work easily on him.
but not
compared
on this
to
last
others.
person. Oh no.
Everyone goes to Juggernaut immediately.
I'm just gonna. Well, it's because Juggernaut's.
Juggernaut, bitch.
It's because Juggernaut's not a mutant technically.
No, not technically. He is in the movies.
He is in the movies.
Not in the comics.
Anyway,
Yeah, sorry, we're nerds.
you're also not don't have a microphone on.
He's effectively the embodiment of the god of destruction.
The conduit.
consider
What?
Me.
Start mewing.
Stop mewing.
Start mewing.
Start mewing.
There you go.
Thank you.
I'm
you
going
here?
to wait until either the majority of guards go to sleep
That's okay.
or there's an exchange. Like guards move in and out.
Okay. So you don't know exactly how long because it's hard to tell the passage of time when you can't see it. So, but eventually the guards start switching out.
I can close my eyes again.
Are you going to roll or use your?
Yeah, I'm gonna
tokens?
roll. I only have 2 tokens.
Fair.
I don't have an. Do I have enough for this?
You got a third token.
No.
You just need to get it.
Yeah, you just got it.
I burned 2
You burned
to
2
up
to
a
get a
roll,
10,
and then I
so-
rolled a 10.
So yeah. What is it?
It's another 10.
Oh my god.
Well, you got the third token.
I do have the third token.
What are you doing with it?
I'm assuming they've got like a warning when the main one goes down.
Yeah.
I'm going to flood the 2 on my arms.
And they fall off, shattered.
Is there any alarm?
No.
I would assume it wouldn't be silent. You'd want everyone to know that was happening.
Well, you can have it, especially if the guards have
So-
I'm gonna wait a second. Do I hear any intense motion outside myself?
No.
How do I feel?
Like yourself again.
Alrighty. Going to what time is it? Do I know I don't
You
have
don't
something.
know.
Do I have a feeling it's almost morning?
Yes.
That's rough.
That's right, buddy. Oh, actually, no. It would be late evening by this point.
So
honestly.
like 9 p.m.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Okay, I'm going to wait a little longer for the next card exchange
Okay.
because I do not want to do this without people out there.
And you wait a little longer.
You haven't sent me the crock pot.
It's a. I make the clown a little bigger. Connor didn't know about that, and we had to show him.
Anyway,
Okay, waiting's done. I'm going to stand. Am I chained to anything?
No.
Okay. What kind of... Wait, which cell is the guy that's next to me located at?
the one to your left.
To my left. Going to walk over to that cell. Is there a camera in this cell?
Yes.
Darn. That's a little bit more problematic. Well, if things get going, they can't really stop me. I'm going to walk to the door. Not the door, the wall.
Okay.
The wall that his cell is located on.
Yes.
Place my hand on it.
Okay. Which roll or spend tokens? Why? Oh, okay. Okay.
Full send.
I could, well, the thing is, I could do the 3 tokens, but I've been on a hot streak with rolling, and I'm nervous that I'm going to fail this one. So I could burn the 3 tokens and go through the wall. And then roll to get the thing off of the guy's face. Or I could roll and then use the 3 tokens to get the thing off the guy's face to not kill him. Which I feel like would be a better idea.
Probably.
We don't want Homeboy to die today. Damn.
What'd you get?
6.
Can I roll to assist?
No.
Can I insist to roll?
No.
And you said,
Can I hinder?
and you've stated you can't use tokens on use power rolls.
Correct.
You get a key.
I do get XP. I do get XP.
Loser.
That's what they all say. I'm looking through things. Okay. I'll live.
For now.
For now. What happens, Patrick?
Put your hand on the wall. Focus. Open your eyes. You see as these seemingly lines of pure white, just pure energy itself started to form and then just stopped about a foot away from your hand.
Taking my hand off the wall and taking a step back, because that's concerning looking.
The lines are still there, glowing. It's as if they were forming cracks.
Step, step, step.
Hand back on the wall. I'm assuming.
What? Okay.
I'm assuming roll again.
It's alright.
That's better. That's a 9. No, wait. Yeah, it's a 9.
I'll say that works.
Does the wall fall away?
Meh, 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 meh,
Yeah, I
meh.
expected as much.
And you see the guy just laying on the bed, just gets up, confused, unsure of what's going on or what to do.
I'm going to walk over to him. But just put my hand up. Just put like a finger up. Has he got a dampener on his neck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a hand on the dampener on the neck. The alarm's going off, so it doesn't matter anyways. And another hand on the one on his
Face.
the thing on his face.
And you use 3 tokens?
Yeah.
As they crack apart, and there's this matted, graying beard on his face.
Told you we'd get out.
He gestures to where there is no tongue in his mouth.
Well, you can breathe again. All right, let's go. And I walk over to the door.
Okay?
Does he do anything?
No. Whatever it is, it requires his voice.
That's a problem. Now I have to get my tongue back.
There's not a difficult way to do
I
that.
would have gone for the guy with all of the extra restraints.
Yeah, I would have gone for him too.
The guy that's at the end of the hall that I'd have to go through my door for, which would also set the alarm off.
Yes.
You want to know where I'm going right now? What?
Just take off and through all of the cells.
No door, just through all the cells.
I can't. I'm not going to say no. It's whatever you want to do.
He's going to say, fuck no. He's going to say, good freaking luck.
Yeah, the dice are gonna say no.
Is there a okay? When they open the doors, I'm assuming like most jails, they all open at the same time. And they put people in them. What's the thing that's used to do that? I'm assuming like a keypad at the very end of the hall.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to walk over to his door. Just put my hand on it and
Oh, the door opens as there's a guard there
damn.
with this shock baton.
You're gonna put your hand on the guard. Shock back.
I'm sorry, sir.
Goodbye.
Use power. I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
Not trying to turn him into a puddle.
Uh-huh. That doesn't mean you won't.
I am trying to laser beam, not goo, laser.
Uh-huh.
What's a laser beam going to do?
Cut him in half in theory.
If Patrick's feeling generous, knock him out. If Patrick's not, put a hole through his chest.
Hey,
What is more likely to happen based off of what has happened with that before? Probably put a hole through his
If
chest.
it's 7 to 9, you can choose the effect is weakened.
So true. Here's how
Roll, story boy. What is that?
It's a 10. I do get another token. Is there a hole in this man's chest now?
Yes, there is.
Ah.
And the gun.
That was through an Omega suit, right?
Correct.
Oh.
That's. Sorry about that. Didn't mean for that one to happen. You gotta walk out the cell. I'm assuming there's more guards out here.
Yeah. So you watch as the maskless man now walks over to the guard, starts rummaging through his like tool pack, pulls out this energy knife, rips open the helmet, and cuts the man's tongue out. Grabs the shock baton and burns it onto his where his tongue was.
Horrifying.
Ah.
Probably more than once.
As there are more guards. Well, it's nice to have a voice again.
I like his accent.
It's a pleasure meeting you, sir.
I don't know
Who the hell are you?
Mason Kane.
Arthur Locke.
Nice to meet you, son of Malcolm Kane. You probably know him.
Son
I'm
of.
sorry.
I don't remember.
It's a fun name.
Wait, I was right.
The father?
Villain of season 2.
That was the only person who I could think of who they would do that.
Original series.
I'm back now if you need me in any fashion.
I'm gonna make him better.
Good luck. Well, he did kind of
I can
become
fix
better
him.
for a little bit. Now, where are we going?
Well, we're getting everyone else, and we're leaving. Everyone that is reasonable to get.
Well, it would be significantly easier to just get ourselves, but if we must.
And would you,
You guys
rather?
sound a lot older. He's like in his 70s.
No. Oh, he is not.
He's not? Why not?
Would you rather have the UEG have all these people here at their own disposal?
That's a good point. Let's go.
I say we start at the end of the hall, where they don't like him the most.
That's a good point.
Is there a keypad down there, or is it the other?
Yes, there is. There's also 4 guards rushing towards you.
That's a shame. Oh god, that's
Can you get their helmets off?
me.
Yes. With your fancy laser thing.
Would my actual power get their helmets off?
Is that not?
I was talking to you.
Yes. It could.
All right. Check this out.
You're my favorite pizza place.
That's about all you really need?
Did you ever get your Taco Bell?
His power is.
Yeah, I down that shit.
Okay, I didn't
You
know.
know his power is power. Oh my
It's an 11.
How are you doing this?
Hey, you get another token.
I do get another token. Where the
What are you
hell's my
doing?
pencil? What helmets?
Mason's doing a jail.
Their helmets just poof? Is that what you're saying?
Effectively. He knows there were helmets, though. He knows there should be helmets.
Like-
What
Oh
helmets?
my goodness. Excuse me, sirs. Please stop as you immediately watch as they all just kind of and stop. Standing still. This won't last for long. So please continue doing whatever the hell you're doing.
Is that a form of possession or charming?
Yes.
It doesn't work on me.
Correct. It does not work on you.
That is
Did it not do anything to you?
no. That is astonishingly terrifying.
It's worse if he touches. Well, that damn it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it is a lot worse. We're not violating any TOS here.
Not yet. We're doing our best.
Well, can you open the doors?
Would you four boys be kind enough to go open the doors,
Open
please?
sesame.
And you watch us in this trance-like state. They go over and open all the doors except the one at the hall. Go open that one. We can't. You're up.
It's your turn now, boy.
Walk, 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 walk. In
I
front
miss
of
doing the father's voice. It's been so long.
I
the
know.
highest security door. Is it just one door or is it two?
It's 2.
Oh, it's two.
Yeah.
Dos.
Like,
Doors.
Walk, 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 walk.
And critical failure.
That would
I
be
swear
really
to God, that pissed me so off.
You have tokens.
I have
We're
two.
only 2 hours into this, by the way.
We're only 2 hours?
That is correct.
Yeah, it's only 8:47.
I'm too nice for my job.
Bye doors.
I'm too nice for my job.
Did you say you'd go in?
At 9:30.
Will there be cinnamon rolls?
No, not tonight. It's a future thing.
Goddamn.
They live in Cassville, which is an hour 15 away.
Is this Mason? The one that
Um,
could kill you is other Mason.
Can I see? Is there like a window? No. So I can't see the man in here.
Correct.
Of course not. That'd not be smart.
Door go bye bye.
That not be smart.
That wouldn't be a smart cookie, would it?
Did you say door go bye bye?
Door go bye bye.
You have +1.
That is a 7.
You got a 16 die.
Would you like the effect to be weakened?
Just take 1 harm immediately ignoring armor.
Those are the best case things to do.
Those are the best case scenarios.
So if the door's weakened, the door will. If
The door will
effect is
break, but
weakened-
not the other one.
Oh yeah, I'll take the effect as weakened.
Yeah.
I'll take breaking one door.
I assumed you'd be able to break both of them, but this is fine.
I usually can. I'm just gonna put my hand on the second door.
He sees
He
me
does
through
notably
the
still have the collar.
I do notably still have the collar on my neck.
That is true.
I am doing all of this while power damage.
He's doing his
Huh? Yep.
Does he notice that as well?
Yes.
Nah.
voice. Yes.
That I do. That I do.
It'll be a second.
Give me a sec.
It's another 7.
Another 7. Of
That
all
door.
the times to barely fail. to
Aaron,
barely
please
succeed.
describe who they find.
Wonderful. As you see, how is he strapped down?
Up to you.
No. How is he strapped down?
He's currently he's actually hanging from the
Ah,
ceiling
yes. Completely surrounded in, encased.
in a power dampener.
Yeah. As it's siphoning off energy
Yes.
continuously.
Void.
Void.
That's
Stars.
an astonishing sight.
As also completely completely covered as well. It's just so they can't really see him currently.
There's a power dampener, you said?
He's in it.
He's in it.
He is that thing surrounding him is a power dampener.
Is in fact the dampener.
But it's not the same kind of power dampener.
No. But you're making it go away.
No, not rewriting it out. I'm just gonna,
Break it.
because then he could probably.
Watch him just kill this man.
That would be really funny.
That would be hilarious. You won't.
Don't roll a 12.
Roll a 12.
You might be. You
Roll
might
a 7.
unmake this
Roll
man.
another 7. All right, it's an 8.
It's an 8.
It's not completely broken. But you can hear him now.
You just hear the heavy breathing.
Well, that tracks. I would be breathing like that too in that thing.
This is quite a concern. I feel like I should leave the room.
I
Is
would
it
also
the
like to
audience or
leave the room.
Patrick talking?
It's the father.
Same thing,
Sorry.
right?
I would
Arthur
also like
Locke.
to leave the room, but I can't because I have to be here for this. Which
I will be right over here.
He takes like a few
is he
steps
like
out of the
peeking
room.
around the corner? Okay.
Do the Jason breathing.
It's a 9. It's a 9.
Describe.
As it breaks, falling down, just in this probably this a jumpsuit is. Are you
Similar
wearing
to what they're wearing.
similar to what you're wearing?
Bright.
Mhm.
I'm assuming in my mind bright lime.
Ugly green.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a bright lime.
Yes.
suit.
As he lands, you see him shimmer into negative color.
Yes.
Saw that name.
Actually, yeah.
Does he look like a person?
He looks like a person,
Okay. Does he still have the thing covering his face?
What the hell is
Yes.
even there?
so you can't.
Is it like attached on the back?
It is definitely like a full head case.
Greetings. Let me try and get that off you for a second. Just hold. I'm gonna put my
get
hand on
this
his
just-
on the, not his forehead, but the thing.
Yeah.
As you do, he just kind of
Gonna put
he
his hand on
shimmers
his shoulder.
again into the negative
Just-
colors.
Put my hand on his shoulder. Just pat him on the shoulder.
I knew the name as soon as I heard the name.
It's an 8.
What is up with you finally not
It
getting
did
tagged?
break it.
Hmm?
It does break it.
And his head's still there.
His head is still there.
That's what we
8
like
is
to
the best thing I could have rolled in that
Yep.
situation.
Technically,
And
yeah,
it
you're right.
breaks
You're right.
apart. Can you please get us out,
You
sir?
see, his eyes are black and white.
If I can call you that.
Greetings.
I
What might
think
your
all
name
of
be?
him is inverted, black and white.
It shimmers between like what you would imagine to see from a person here,
Mhm.
and negative and black and white.
Doesn't phase me.
No, I know it doesn't. I'm just saying.
No, he doesn't fade.
And what might your name be, sir?
What is this place?
The cauldron.
It's the strongest UEG holding facility, and we are here to get you out. It is the strongest UEG holding facility, and we are here to get you out.
You see that wall? Can you make it go away?
What are you
Sorry, I accidentally
Why?
went. Can you see that wall?
Can you
Why
see that
Pippin
wall?
Paddleopsicopolis the Third?
Hey there.
That's a
Excuse
reference from
me, sir,
something
can
that's
you
never
see
been
that wall?
streamed, and only me and him know about.
Yeah, totally.
Can you make it please go away?
What is my plus?
Just roll.
Okay.
No, you know what? Don't even
Okay, never mind. That was pointless. Then.
make the wall go away.
As this kind of blast, it's not even a beam. It's just a burst of black and white energy shoots out, hitting the wall that he pointed at. What happens to it?
We're going to shift over.
What?
Back to me, back to me, back to me.
To Archibald.
Dang it!
You exist?
Are you sure?
Unfortunate.
You are
It was enjoyable enough.
Archibald.
I thought I was the viewers.
You are in.
Purgatory.
It is this large meeting room, long table, lots of chairs. You're the only one here.
All right.
But you do know wherever you are, you seem to be moving.
Do I need to speak aloud to communicate with Zephyr? Or
No,
okay.
but you communicate with me.
I'm going to ask Zephyr if it can locate where we are, or if the signal is blocked.
The signal is blocked.
Figured. All right. Well,
The door opens and Nolan walks in.
so how'd they do?
Well, all of my GOD agents are dead because of your friends.
That's why you should have kept your part of the bargain. It was for your sake more than anything else.
Well, they're not my friends, so I don't care that much.
So what did you get out of this?
Security.
You think working with her makes you secure?
Makes people I care about safe.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just here to.
It never has.
I'm not here to talk
That's
to you.
why you left.
Monroe.
Then why are you here?
He goes over to the other side of the room. I'm here to make sure you don't do anything.
Such as?
And the door opens. And you can't move. Is walking in, you see Tracy. Shorter hair. Pulled back slightly. Wearing a brown suit, green tie. The hair is slightly graying. Just a little bit. She looks tired. She walks in, looks at you. Oh, Archibald. Darling. You're turning gray. What happened? She said, what happened to you? You're turning gray.
Grit, right?
As she reaches out her hand outstretched, she slowly walks over to you, placing a hand on your cheek.
Will you fold?
Is that grit, right?
Yeah.
That's
Man,
a 7.
he got riz. So that's gonna be
Are you sure you want to succeed this?
Roll.
No, he already rolled.
Live.
I'm asking if he wants to fail.
Yeah,
How dare you act?
I'll allow it.
As soon as her hand touches your cheek, the tears begin to fall. She wipes them away a little bit.
Good luck not trying not falling for Carson.
Archie, what happened?
I could say the same to you. Your hair's gone gray as well.
It's
Your
a lot
eyes are
of work
tired.
managing a country.
Hmm.
And I'm sure it's a lot of work, whatever you've been through.
And you've been running, well, the tyranny we built.
She takes her hand off. I've missed you, dear. It's good to see you.
I wish I could say the same.
And she goes over and you watch as the window opens and you can see the skyline. Sky.
We're in a plane?
Some sort of plane.
Yeah, figured as much.
She crosses her arms behind her back. Is Alan okay?
No thanks to you. He doesn't know. You didn't want him to. Figured I wouldn't mess with that.
It would not have been good for him.
He thinks you hate him.
And why would he think that?
Probably because of the cold facade you put on at all the time. At all times.
It's best to keep up faces when experiencing this world, Archibald.
Not always. Because you forget. You forget that it's not okay.
She turns around. Without needing to roll, you know that she's no longer in...
Precedent mode.
No, she's... There's definitely... Her demeanor has changed. She walks over and sits down at the other end of the table. So,
You forget who you care about.
Archibald, my dear,
Don't call me that.
care to explain what you've been doing?
I have broken none of our deal. I have not I have not made any of the devices I created for you.
That is not what I was asking. I was asking why you work with terrorists.
You and I both know that there have been, well, I have committed worse atrocities myself than they have.
That justifies
Hmm.
working with them
No,
against everything we've built against me?
I left that 5 years ago.
But I
You
thought
know
you
this.
still believed in it. Our dream has not changed of a safer world.
Your dream.
Our dream. Archibald. We built this together.
This isn't what I wanted.
And what did you want? I remember an Archibald who wanted us to be safe in this world from forces we could not control,
You're
from
right.
powers we do not understand, from these specials.
And yet, here they still are.
Hopefully not for long.
What are you doing with the gas? I know what it does.
Why would I tell you? You're not the man.
There must
I
have been
once
some
married.
alteration you made to it. Since there's no way I don't see why you would want to turn an entire town into specials. Doesn't fit.
My dear, I hate specials. Why would I want more of them?
Yes, I know that's why you got rid of your power.
Why I got rid of my power is my business.
Is that not why it was? It certainly wasn't because of me. You could have kept it a secret for ever.
I was disgusted by it. Hated it. These powers, the reason my father is dead.
Wasn't that a gift from your father?
My father was not the genius everyone thinks he is. Or was. He had his faults, but we don't need to worry about that anymore. He's gone, and now I'm here to fix his mistakes.
You've only repeated them.
No, no.
Well, then again, I suppose you've gone farther than he ever did.
Archibald, I thought that you could see further than you once could. I had hoped that you had grown since we last met. In a way, I guess you have,
I had hoped the same for
but
you,
unfortunately not
but I knew it
in the
wouldn't
right
be.
direction.
I knew exactly what you've become.
And what is that? A monster. Sometimes you have to be a monster to protect that which must be protected.
No,
No.
that's not what you do. You protect yourself.
Tell me, Archibald,
You protect your
what have you
control.
done? What have you done that's worth discussing?
What have you done to the woman I loved?
Archibald.
Or was it all a
Fortunately-
lie?
No, no, I loved you. I still do. But unfortunately, she couldn't make it today. Officer Nolan, could you please restrain him? And Nolan goes over and grabs you.
I'm going to roll. I would like to discern intentions.
Okay.
XP.
You don't know.
You know what? I'm going to allow it.
I've missed you, Archibald, as he is like holding the back of your neck and holding you down by the table. Missed you so much. So much.
You're the reason I left.
I know. As she walks over and pulls out this syringe.
What color?
Bing is jungle fruit color.
Gray?
It's not filled with any color as far as you can tell. It's filled with some sort of liquid.
All right.
She walks over.
All right.
I had hoped you would see reason. Unfortunately, being friends with criminals and villains has left you rotten. As
I'm
she
rotten.
injects it into your neck, slowly stabbing it. Injecting it into you. You don't feel any different at first, as far as you can tell. Pulls it out. You can let him go.
So what was it?
What was what?
The thing you injected me with.
Why would I tell you?
I'm gonna have Zephyr try to analyze it.
It's still
No. Like no response, or it's
no response.
not. Oh shoot.
He like goes to hold your face. Do you stop her?
Yes.
Okay.
This time I'm going to grab her hand.
So you grab her hand. She looks out the window. So you see what you like to see.
He is going to walk over to the window.
Where you see below you is Entity Point. The beginning of the final plan. If this doesn't work well, as well go out swinging. Not me, of course. I don't need an army. I don't need a weapon. I have an army. Do that for me. So, we'll be landing soon.
Perhaps sooner than you think. Would this plane count as a powered device?
No,
No.
it's just a plane. It's a
Sad.
big plane, but it's not any
Mm.
fancier than usual.
So I take it it's circling rather than sitting still.
Yeah.
I love the statement of it's just a blade.
It's just a plane.
Just a
It's
blade.
a plane. Hmm.
It's just a normal plane. Just a blade.
Yes.
The biggest difference, though, it's just a blade. Just a blade.
And what do you intend to do there?
Finish Stormcloud.
And that is. I remember it being mentioned years ago.
The final resting place. Come with me. And no one will grab you and pull you along. Pull you through this large plane where you see it. There's this is a big plane. There's its own lab. There are many different scientists working on various things, primarily canisters of the purple gas. She leads you to the back.
Do I see anything of interest, of note?
Nothing new. I hope that one day, soon, you will wake up, open your eyes to the truth.
How's Dr. Jones doing?
Puts her arms behind her back. Let me know how it goes. Archibald. As she presses a button, opening the back of the plane, and Nolan pushes you off.